also hung out with someone named The Wiz. Who is The Wiz?
Oh, The Wiz. So when I first moved down there for Scream Queens, one of my buddies was like, "Hey, I have like my aunt and uncle live there. If you want to hang out with them, they're actually, they're on the older side, but they're actually pretty fun." And I was like, "Yeah, sure, I'll go meet them." Yeah. So I went and met them at their place in New Orleans, and The Wiz, there's a guy. He's the best urologist in New Orleans, but he's also an amateur magician. So he calls himself The Wiz, right? And The Wiz is the best time. The Wiz and I literally kicked it in New Orleans. We just would get drunk on tequila and play ping pong. Yep. We'd have the best time. We'd go to this place called Snake and Jake's, and Snake. Do you know Snake and Jake's?
Got some takers.
It's like a very random New Orleans bar. But we had the best time. So The Wiz and I became really good pals, and the Wizette, his wife. Yeah. So I moved in. I had a roommate down there, another one of my buddies on the show. He'd never had a roommate before, so he was really excited. And so he's like, "Dude, I've never had a roommate. Like, let's cook a meal." And I was like, "Great." I was like, "I'm gonna make some Mexican." I was like, "You crush up the avocados, and we'll do all this stuff." So all of a sudden, I'm kind of, I'm making some of the steak, and all of a sudden I hear a plate crash. I look behind, and I was like, "Dude, it's all good." He goes, and he showed me his hand, and he went like that. Blood spurted out. He had sliced open his hand on the avocado. And he's like, "Do I need to go to the hospital?" And I was like, yeah, I think we need to go to the hospital. Yeah. So I call up The Wiz. And I said, "Hey, Wiz, like, where do I, take him?" He goes, "Bring him over, And so I brought him over to The Wiz's house. He sutured him right up there. And
instead of an ER.
Instead of the ER.
Yeah.
I took him to the urologist.
Yeah.
And
a magician.
And a magician. And he cleaned it up like magic.
Okay.
And that's why I call my buddy Hand.
Yeah.
From now on. So, yeah.
If I'm in trouble and my friend takes me to a magician that's also a urologist, I am getting a different friend pool.
Yeah.
I'm like, what's it gonna, I don't know. No, that's really cool.